Hey there, it's Chris Quinn, the guitar teacher at acousticmasterclass.com, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, many of you already know that, so sorry to keep repeating that, but we've got some new people who have bought John's course, so welcome, and the lesson is today. It's an exciting day. It's been a long time coming, so I'm making this video so you can get into tune, because it's in a bit of a weird tuning, almost the tuning that John came up with himself after listening to Martin Carthy's recordings, and but I'm sure he'll talk about that later. I just want to get the guitar in tune for you now. Okay. The tuning is C, F, C, G, C, D, and we'll go through each string individually. You've got to tune your bass E string, your bottom E, down to C. Okay. Okay, and then your A string is going to go down to F. So you have to tune it right down. Okay, and then your D string is going to go down to C. So you're going to tune it down, find the note. Okay, and then the G actually stays the same. But what you might notice if you play your G is it might have slipped, it might be a bit flat, because as we tune these strings down, the intonation's going to, the tension's going to change a bit. So you can fine tune that a bit later. But there's your G. The B becomes a C, so you have to tune up actually. So tune your B up to a C. Do it nice and slowly. You don't want it to break. And then we've got the top E string is going to become a D. We're going to tune the top E down to a D. Okay, and now, because it's a bit of a funny tuning and a lot of movement going on there, we should run through them again, and you'll hear that you'll definitely need to fine tune it again. So here we go, from the bottom. C. We got the F. We got the C. We've got a G string. We've got the C, the B up to a C. And then finally, the top E string, which is the one that's usually an E in normal standard guitar tuning, is a D. Okay. Right, so that's the tuning, and basically, if you've got John's course, if you bought John's course and that's why you're here, I want to say thanks first of all for getting involved. And I know it's going to be a great lesson. And basically, in the course, he's in standard tuning or drop D, so it's a bit more normal for someone like myself as a guitarist. But over the years, I've put on quite a few gigs for John Doyle in different lineups in the UK. I also put on gigs as well as play gigs myself. And he's played with Liz Carroll, Dirk Powell, and Mike McGoldrick, John McCusker, many different lineups, and also quite a few times just on his own. And when he does his own songs, he's often in this tuning. And I remember one night after a gig, I said, John, you know, what are you playing there? What tuning is that? And he said, oh, it's easy. It's C, F, C, G, C, D. I'll show you. And I couldn't remember, you know, what he said at all. I think he even wrote it down on a piece of paper, but that got lost the next morning, you know. So I wanted him to sit down and show me. And of course, I think the next day he was off to the Birmingham Symphony Hall to play with Joan Baez. He's a busy guy. And of course, the lesson never happened. So when I came up with this concept for the masterclass series for this new website, acousticmasterclass.com, that I launched back in June or July last year, I wanted to get, as well as teaching myself, I wanted to ask my favorite guitarists that I've known over the years to come and join and give these lessons. So this is the very first one. It's taken a long time to get together. So thanks for taking the plunge and taking part. Up next, we've got Clive Carroll after John. So you can find out about that by looking at the site. But I just want to say, by the way, this tuner, I'm not, you know, I like these tuners for, especially for this kind of thing, because check this out. It knows it's a C. That might look back to front to you, but it knows it's a C. It knows all the notes, and it's basically a TC electronic tuner. And Clive, when I first came across these tuners, I was playing a gig with Clive Carroll, and the day before, Clive had been playing with Tommy Emmanuel, the Australian guitarist, and Tommy is a genius, phenomenal guitarist, probably the best all-round guitarist out there. You know, you probably know who he is, but if you don't, check him out on YouTube, Tommy Emmanuel. But Tommy had left his tuner on Clive's guitar, and then I was doing a gig with Clive, and Clive was like, check out this tuner Tommy had left. And I tried it and thought, wow, that is the best tuner I've ever seen. So I bought one, and then I got another one recently, and TC Electronic. It's called a Uni-Tune. I know they do a few different ones, but basically get one of these. They're a little bit more expensive than your average tuner, but they work and they recognize notes, and they're pretty accurate as well. So anyway, that's the tuning. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll be around later. I'll be kind of hosting the masterclass for John. He's coming in. He's gonna teach a workshop about this tuning. I'm not 100% certain what he's going to do. It's going to be a great lesson for me as well as you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. It's 8 o'clock EU time. No. Sorry, I better get this right. It's 7 o'clock in the EU, in Germany, Holland, France, 7 p.m. 6 p.m. in the UK, and in Ireland, 6 p.m. In where John is, Eastern time in America, it's 1 p.m. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon. LA, so on the West Coast, it's 10 a.m. And basically they're the only time zones I can remember. So check your time zone if you're not in any of those. Basically it's 6 o'clock UK time. I think that's called British summertime. 1800 hours British summertime. Thanks for watching. Sorry that was a bit of a long video, but hopefully your guitar's in tune and you'll be ready for the lesson. I'll see you later. Cheers.